Hey everyone, and welcome. We are about to dive deep into what might be one of the biggest changes to video editing in a long time. We're talking about Adobe's new Firefly Video Model, which now lives right inside Premiere Pro. And you know what? It's here to kill our biggest workflow enemy, context switching.
Okay, look at this number. 30%? Just let that sink in for a second. That's what industry analysis is telling us. It's the average amount of good, productive time that editors like us lose just from bouncing between our editing software and some external AI tool. And this isn't just about a few wasted clicks, right? It's the mental energy, it's breaking your creative flow, it's losing that momentum. It's basically a massive hidden tax on your creativity.
So that leads to this huge question, which is really the whole point of Firefly V3. Seriously, what if that whole dance, exporting a clip, uploading it, generating something new, downloading it, re-importing it, what if all of that just disappeared from your day-to-day work?
To really get why this new way is so incredible, we have to talk about the old way. We have to really break down the problem. Let's just call it what it is, the editor's workflow problem. It's all about that invisible friction, all those hidden costs of using AI tools that are totally disconnected from where we actually work.
And I bet so many of you are nodding your heads right now. You know these pain points, the constant, annoying friction of just moving files around, that absolute nightmare when your generated clip comes back with the wrong frame rate, or your own machine just grinding to a halt because you've run out of VRAM. And don't even get me started on bad alpha channel support, or trying to manage API rate limits. It's a daily battle that just completely kills your creative vibe.
So how did we get to this solution? Well, this wasn't some overnight thing, not at all. It's really the result of a very deliberate step-by-step evolution. Let's take a quick look back at Firefly's journey, from being this powerful tool for still images to becoming the timeline-native video powerhouse that it is today. It all kicked off way back in March 2023 with the very first image model. Then, by late 2024, we got our hands on the first beta for the video model. But here's the really crucial part, the leap to Model 3 in late 2025. That was the breakthrough that set the stage for this year's full native integration right inside Premiere Pro. This whole thing was a calculated multi-year plan.
And that brings us to the solution itself. You see, the big deal here isn't just a slightly better AI model. No way. The game changer is bringing all of that generative power directly into your sequence, making it totally aware of your timeline's context, your settings, and what you actually need it to do.
This slide just lays it out so perfectly. I mean, look at the left. That's the painful 6-step shuffle we've all been doing. It's exhausting just reading it. But now look at the right. The new workflow isn't just shorter, it completely gets rid of the most frustrating, error-prone steps. You generate the clip right where you need it, and the AI already knows your project specs. It's that simple.
So what can you actually do with this thing? Well, here are 3 killer apps to start. First, Generative Extend. Your clip is a little too short? No problem. Just add a few frames to the beginning or end. Seamless. Second, AI-assisted B-roll. It can actually look at the context of your edit and fill in gaps with relevant footage. And third, Contextual Object Removal. See that coffee mug in the shot that you hate? You could just paint it out, right there, without ever leaving Premiere. Okay, time to geek out for just a second. For all the technical directors and the pipeline devs watching, let's take a quick peek under the hood. Don't worry, we're not going to write any code, but understanding how the API is structured is really key to seeing why this integration is so powerful. It pretty much boils down to a 5-step process. First, you set up your project in the Adobe Developer Console. Then, you build a custom panel, what Adobe calls a CEP extension, and that's what's going to live inside Premiere. From there, it's all about communication. You format your request into a simple text format called JSON, you send it off to the AI, and then you handle what are called asynchronous callbacks. Now that last part just means your panel knows how to grab the finished video clip once the AI is done, without freezing up your whole system while you wait. It's like sending a text instead of waiting on hold.
And that term I just threw out there, CEP extension, it's basically the secret sauce. It's Adobe's special framework that lets developers build these custom panels and tools that look and feel like they were a part of Premiere Pro all along. This is the magic key. It's why the integration is so deep and feels so seamless.
Okay, so let's zoom back out and look at the big picture here, because this isn't just another cool feature to play with. The data is showing us that this integrated approach is quickly becoming the new industry standard. It is literally reshaping post-production pipelines as we speak.
And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Just look at this from Reuters, from just a couple of months ago.
a 45% surge in adoption within Hollywood pipelines. Think about that. That's not just a few early adopters messing around. That signals deep, foundational trust from the most demanding creators on the planet. This is a tectonic shift, and it's happening right now.
And then there's the other side of the coin, the money. Forbes is reporting that big studios aren't just doing this to be more efficient. They are saving millions, literally millions of dollars that they would have spent on stock footage. When a change in workflow has that kind of impact on the bottom line, it's not a trend anymore. It's a business imperative.
And you can literally see the public interest just exploding. This isn't some top-down push from the studios, it is a massive bottom-up pull from editors everywhere. Google searches for Premiere Pro AI video have shot up 300% since the V3 model was announced. The demand for these tools and this knowledge is absolutely huge, and it's growing every single day. So here's the bottom line. The barrier that used to exist between your idea and actually making it happen has been crushed. The generative power that used to live on some external website is now a native tool sitting right inside your project. Your timeline is now your render farm. The only real question left is what will you create with it?